Okay, I'm gonna have to talk loud. A lot of noise going on in the parking lot. I got my boat out. I got the sail rig out. It's the day before Easter. Maybe I'll go sailing tomorrow. I haven't checked the wind, but I just have to get ready just in case. A couple changes I made. The sail is the same as last fall. I moved the cross beam and I'm using 2 outriggers instead of 1. I'm putting it on top of the box. Now this box is bolted. It's bolted here. It's snug to the bottom, but because the sail force vector is usually about at least 20 to 30 degrees forward, it tends to rotate forward, and it was crushing the floor. So I put some brackets down here and I extended the footprint so to try to distribute the load a little bit further on my floor, because there is it's half filled with styrofoam and it's a little bit spongy, so this should help absorb the shock of a gust. The outriggers are a little bit higher than normal. They're going to be about 6 inches off the water, which is about 1 inch taller than on my wingman, but hopefully that won't make much of a difference. Hopefully they'll still hit the water relatively in a flat position. I got the lee board on. It's not the best lee board arrangement. The pivot point should be lower on the board and there should be a bracket above it. So what I have to do is I just have to tie this off somewhere back here. I'm going to redo my bench. I want to be able to hang over the side about 12 inches or so that my feet are kind of in the middle, but my butt is maybe between 2 and 3 feet off center. And I haven't done any changes to the steering rig. I think if I'm out sitting around here and facing the other direction towards the boat, I think I'll be able to have my hand better on the control of the rudder. Last time I was facing forward and it was really hard to control the boat because the tiller was behind my back. It was basically sticking into the small of my back, which was not very easy. Last change I made is the main sheet. I just put a bigger line on there so it's easier on my hands. It was getting really hard to hold the main sheet last time. It was quite windy. And but yeah, I intentionally go out sailing now when the wind is at least 10 knots, hopefully 15, because I want to push the boundaries of whatever boat I'm building. Yes, it's funner to sail in 8 to 10 knots, but you're not gonna learn anything. So anyway, I'm just waiting. The wind is okay now. It's been roaring like crazy, and I kind of missed out on the higher winds this week because I had to build some cabinetry. There's my square-topped balanced lug. Okay, you see that hull over there? That's my old hull, and see the curvature on that. That's what this was before I changed it to this new shape. And so what was happening was water was shooting up right here. It's going upwards. And now because I have a reflex curve, it can't go upwards because it's being directed flat, straight back, as opposed to up in the air. Now on some boats, it's actually beneficial to have a little bit of upward angle, a couple, 2 to 3 degrees or so. But in the case of my boat, because my planing surface are these skimmers, and the main hull is only just for lateral stability, pitch stability, I don't want it to pitch up. I want it to pitch neutral. So how do I go about figuring out what angle that should be in the back? It's very simple. You just align it with the middle of the underwater volume of the centroid of the hull. So if you draw a line from here this way, it will go right through the middle of the underwater volume of the boat. So it will create no pitch. It's almost like a rudder at the back of the boat that's directing straight backwards. That's the way I think of it. One more quick thing to note. So the center of the weight of the hull itself with nothing on it is right in the middle. And all this sailing rig is forward. It's, let's see, what is it? It's 3 feet minus 9 inches. That's how far it is. Whatever that is, 36 minus 9, 25, it's a couple feet forward of the middle. So, and all that rigging stuff, it weighs about, I don't know, maybe half as much as I do. But anyway, I've figured out that if I place my seat 1/3 from the back, so 4 foot from the back end, 2 foot from the middle, it's basically the same. That will pitch the front of the bow up just slightly, not much, only a couple degrees, and that will give a really nice angle to these skimmers. And you want the skimmers to hit the water between 5 and 7 degrees or so. Right here you can see the angle between the actual hull and the skimmer. See, it's positive. It's a positive angle. And that looks like about 5, maybe 4 degrees. So that is a little bit on the underside. So yeah, if I scoot back in my seat and pitch the bow up a little bit, that should be even better.